What's up, everybody? It's Greg and Mike here from Bettors Delight. Every week, we bring you all of our picks with the utmost confidence in them. But the confidence that we're talking about today is in the bedroom. That's where Blue Chew comes into play. Blue Chew is an incredible online service that delivers to you the same active ingredients as Viagra and Cialis, but it's all in chewable form. So no swallowing pills or worrying about any of that. Plus, it's much cheaper than the doctors.
And Blue Chew's tablets are a performance enhancement for the bedroom and can help men gain extra confidence when it's time to perform. Hey, Greg, what's your favorite flavor?
That's the new Vardenafil mint flavored chewables, Mike. They have the same active ingredients as Levitra and Staxin, so I'm always ready to go.
Yeah, I'm a big fan of mint, and I'm a big fan of when things are easy. And Blue Chew is an online prescription service, so you don't got to visit the doctor. You don't have to have any awkward conversations, and there's no waiting in line at the pharmacy. It'll ship right to my door in a discreet packaging. It's a very simple process. You sign up at BlueChew.com, you consult with one of their licensed medical professionals, and once you're approved, you'll receive that prescription within days. And the best part, it's all done online.
Working with those licensed medical providers, they're going to help you find the exact right ingredient and the right strength for your prescription. And here's a special deal for our listeners. Try Blue Chew free when you use our promo code DELIGHT at checkout. You'll just pay $5 shipping. That's bluechew.com, promo code DELIGHT to receive your first month free. What is up, everybody? Season 4, episode 21, Bettor's Delight, back in action. And fellas, we stink at college football futures. Mark, only positive record.
Thank you, Caleb. Appreciate it. Got the Heisman winner. I don't know why you're looking at me like that, Matt, but that's my future. That was it. I'm going to win some more futures in the future. Going to keep betting against Penn State and see how that works out. Didn't work out well this time, but I'll take it.
No, you're not wrong, but solid performance. Matt, not so solid performance, 0-7.
Who's Caleb?
Caleb Williams.
No idea who that is. But, I mean, yeah, my futures weren't good, turns out. We got screwed in the AAC championship. I got screwed in the SEC championship. I'm happy college football is over for my bank account.
Probably a good thing. Mike, bad as well.
Yeah, it could have been better. We had a few tough ones. There's a few that I think just missed on the hook. What did I have? It could have been better. We can't win them all. Didn't have a good week last week, I don't think, either. So
No, you didn't. I mean, I'm just Mr. Even.
Go Dogs. Go Dogs.
For sure, go Dogs. I'm just Mr. Even Steven at bovadasportsbook.com. Minus 1.27 units in the futures. Just barely positive for last week. I mean, it's crazy. It's crazy. But let's talk about the national championship. Mike, you brought it up. I don't know how anybody saw that game going any different.
Yeah, that was terrible.
The magic of the Horned Frogs. I thought they could maybe at least keep it close.
I even teased the line to like 25.5.
Yeah, no, that didn't hit.
In a parlay. Did not cover. No, in a parlay, certainly did not cover.
No, gotcha. That was a smacking.
Max Duggan.
I mean,
I'm happy. I'm not going to lie. I'm happy.
Why?
Yeah, it's good for you because the future.
Yeah.
The future that almost was.
Yeah.
Could you
I can't even imagine watching that game with that still on the line, too.
I was going to say, if you hadn't cashed out and, you took the 200, it is what it is. But if you had 100 to win 8,000 on that game, they lost
I would not have been on this episode. I would have had to take a break, take a step back from the beautiful game.
I mean, there would have been no cash out option after
7
minutes of play.
Probably that first touchdown. Maybe when it was
17-7,
10-7.
that wide open, that wide open touchdown. The 10-7 would have been your last chance.
Yeah.
Absolutely, obviously.
Yeah,
but
that was
17-7, they're offering like 35 cents for your 100.
Yeah, it was a great year for TCU, but moved on to next year.
It just proves that the SEC is dominant. Matt, hopefully Lane.
Not that team.
SEC football, baby. SEC. SEC's gonna. We're gonna come back with a vengeance next year. That's. I mean, SEC has won every single national championship, so that's pretty cool.
It's not right. I don't think that's
Not
correct.
true.
I think. Since the playoff format.
Nope.
Incorrect.
Name one other team that isn't Ohio State.
Clemson.
Oh yeah.
Or
I wasn't
What,
even thinking of it.
that won the national championship. That isn't
Yeah.
SEC.
One team that isn't Ohio State or Clemson.
Yeah, I think it's just Clemson and Ohio State.
How many
But
SEC
Clemson have two.
Did Florida State win? What was that?
Oh,
What was
that might have been the first playoff.
There might have been a CFP.
That was back when Matt was a Florida State fan. The great video of him.
That was a walk-off championship win, right? So that was a national championship game.
They played. Didn't they beat Auburn? Wasn't that who they played in that game?
How many SEC
Yeah, I think
championships does
Yeah.
Clemson and Ohio State have?
Zero.
None.
Zero.
And there we go, baby. The SEC teams dominate the SEC, and that's a fact.
You're not wrong there.
And I don't-
They also lose a lot in the SEC. The SEC teams.
Half the teams do. Half the teams lose in the SEC. But
Yeah, no. Ohio State beat Oregon. Yeah, no. It was
It's
Florida State. I
Oregon.
think it was the
It's
year.
pronounced
It was the
Oregon.
last year before.
Of the BCS.
Yeah.
big chicken sandwich.
So yeah, Clemson's got two, and Ohio State has one.
If you sing the Whopper Whopper song at the Eagles game in the bathroom, it's a big hit. People really laugh at it. So for the future, just if you ever find yourself in the bathroom at an Eagles game.
Over under 35 people in the Link bathroom. We're in on it.
Over, big over. And then everyone's like, we were going BK, have it your
Have it your
way.
way.
Like, we were really getting into it. It was a good.
I know one person that's going to be upset about this is my wife, because she came home last week and was singing the song and was like, "Your damn podcast has me singing the Burger King song." And I can't get it in my head.
It's just so
I'm like,
good, dude. It's just so. It's one of the catchier tunes in the last few years based off commercials.
It's a
Charlie
top tier
Sheen.
commercial.
Charlie Sheen probably
There
wrote
was
it. It's a 2.5 Men reference.
Yeah, I got it.
That
Yeah.
was a good one.
All right.
Did you see? There was a picture of it was like when you lose $3.31 million on the TCU Horned Frogs, and this song is playing in the background.
Excellent. That was hysterical.
Did you see? I sent that
I
the
watched
video of the Bryce Harper home run.
Yes, that was so good.
As he hits it and they go to the ball, and it's like BK. Whopper, double, triple, single Whopper.
Junior double triple Whopper.
Speaking
Awesome.
of, Triple
Oh.
Whopper.
I
is
did
a great-
have. Oh, you go, Greg.
No, go ahead.
I was gonna say I was gonna apologize to Mark because he found the rat line last week. I looked at the wrong line. Iowa won. It was Iowa. Wasn't
Iowa did
Ohio
win.
State.
Iowa.
Ohio State should have won. That was a robbery of an end of the game. But Mark
Easy
found
money
the rat
Purdue.
Ooh.
because I questioned his
easy
rat
money
line. That was
Purdue.
not easy money.
Coming in on that 12-0 run
It was not
after
easy money.
halftime.
How did I do
Just a
this
nice
week?
little-
Down 4.77 units, so not double digits, which is good.
Mhm. That's positive for you.
What's the negative record for a
I
season?
think
Do we know?
Greg's was like 104, 105.
Yeah, he's
something like that.
blowing past
So we're
me.
way past that.
Yeah,
Are we halfway through? I guess we're
Oh,
almost
we're
done
way
the season,
halfway
right?
through.
I think there's only like
We're almost
25
done.
weeks or something. I think there's 5 more weeks.
We go till the end of the Super Bowl, right? I
Yeah,
guess
which
that's
is-
pretty much
Isn't it
what
right
is.
before March
which is like
Madness?
5 weeks.
Yeah.
I thought it was only 25 or
Well,
26
same about-
weeks.
Somebody go back and listen to when we reset for season 3.
Yeah. And then comment on it.
No, you can have that. The comments, youtube.com/theunderdog. Definitely subscribe there as well.
Macronpicks.com.
100%. But no, man. I mean, it was a overall down week for the show, except for me and Mark. I mean, Mark much more significantly than me. But what I was gonna say was, when we talk about Triple Whopper, Matt,
Yeah.
Money line NFL parlay plus 3+ units.
Yes, sir. I mean, that was the easiest one in the business right there. Everyone knew it was going to happen. I did it. You did it. We all did it. The fans did it. We rallied together. I went undefeated in NFL Week 18 picks.
Close.
I don't think that's true.
Money line picks.
Not according to Bovada.
No,
but
you lost the money line pick.
What
You had the Bucks. You had the Bucks plus 170, like a separate one. You did not hit.
They didn't win?
No.
No.
I didn't catch much of the games. I was too busy in the parking lot cheering on my team.
Singing the Whopper song.
Singing the Whopper song. Whopper, Whopper, triple Whopper. Double,
Dude.
single, triple Whopper.
Quintuple Whopper.
Quintuple Whopper.
Oh, wow.
Is
wow.
quintuple
I'm
5?
hungry.
I have no idea. Mark hit that.
Quintuple's way too
Mark
many.
hit that puck line parlay. That's plus 5.5 units. Let's go.
I know my puck lines. It's the Florida Georgia puck line, and it's good to know. But no, this one actually wasn't any of the teams from Florida. But NHL's going well right now. I mean, you can make money on the Flyers, make some units there. They're doing well, and puck line's always nice.
Florida Georgia Puck Line could be like a parody band group that sings hockey songs to Florida Georgia Line songs.
Yeah. It's an unbelievable. I mean, I would set that up. I'd go see that show. And I don't even like Florida Georgia Line.
I can't
It should
name
be
any
us
of their
right
names
here.
off my.
Well,
Do you
it's
know any
because-
Florida Georgia names? Songs?
What are you
Songs?
saying?
Do
Songs?
you know any Florida
Yeah.
Georgia Line songs off the top of your head?
Cruise.
It
Yeah.
all country
And
music
it
now
was
is
sun and made me
generic.
want to roll my windows down
Yeah.
and cruise.
Cruise.
And then they got Nelly on the
Oh, yeah.
remix and the
You
one.
want to make me pull my goalie and slap shot, right? Florida Georgia Puck Line coming to a concert venue near you.
I mean, just incredible.
Oh, man.
Absolutely
We would
incredible.
kill it in Canada.
Oh
Just
yeah,
absolutely crush
we could
it.
sell out Tim Hortons. Just playing the Tim Hortons donut line in the morning.
We were just doing a live
Mm.
show right outside of the drive-through window.
Yeah.
Oh my God! When a team scores a goal, instead of "this is how we roll," it's like "this is how we go, go, go. This is how we go. This is how we go." I don't know any more words to that song, but "this is how we go."
Just keep
That's
saying
great.
this is how we go. That works.
Clip that.
I think that's
and
where you should
spit to
name it
NHL
instead.
teams.
And that's what the name should be.
This
What?
is how we go.
This is how we go. Yeah.
And it's just the Florida Georgia Line parody band.
Yeah. Florida Georgia Puck Line.
Well, okay, got it. Florida Georgia Puck Line, our first hit. This is how we go. It's all
Yep.
about scoring. I understand that completely. That's perfect.
We'll get some defense songs in there.
Yeah.
Figure out how to get in blocking a shot into a title. I don't know any of their other song names, so
We should just add like
Oh,
goal
okay.
horns to the middle of
Oh,
songs.
Wait,
somewhere.
is this song where it's like holy, holy?
Yeah, they sing holy. Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
so we can do goalie, goalie, goalie on high. You know, like whenever the goalie makes some good saves.
Oh my god, that's awesome.
You know the
That's-
song.
this is a good
You know the
idea.
song "Meant to Be" with Baby
If it's
Rex.
meant to
in it?
be,
Yeah.
is that Florida Georgia Line?
That's it. That's it too. Yeah.
If it's meant to
Oh.
D, meant to D. If they were meant to D, won't you slide with me, glide with me, see how things go? Right? That's a good Florida. That's a good defensive one.
that's perfect. That's perfect. Well, now that we've developed our career after podcasting as a Florida Georgia Line parody band, fellas, why don't we dip a little bit into? I mean, it's weird not having college football to go to, but we'll go to what the world knows is football. Let's jump into soccer a little bit on Bovada. There's all the leagues are back. No more craziness. And Mark, kick me off.
All right, I'm gonna go to one of the derbies. One of the derbies here. I'm gonna start with Man City, -125. Also going back to my guy for the first and the anytime goal. Holland first goal +250. Holland anytime -155. Bang.
Me and Matt are
So you
watching
get-
that game in Manayunk on Sunday or Saturday.
At 7:30 in the
At
morning.
7:30. Yeah.
It was way too aggressive of a text. For me. was like, "Hey man, we'll be there. Derby City breakfast." And then like 2 days later, I was like, "I am not driving 45
Matt, on
minutes."
Sunday night, Matt had this whole thing scheduled of us eating breakfast and all this stuff in Manayunk for the Derby. Then 2 days later,
Shout
he's
out.
like, yeah.
Well, shout out Kraft.
Yeah.
We'll get together soon. Not coming over at 7:30 for the Derby.
We will watch a game soon. It will not be the 7:30.
We will watch a game soon, but it's not the 7:30 Derby. Why do they got to make it? If it was 10:30, we could have we could have done that. But like 7:30,
7:30 is
There's some
excessive.
bars that open for these Premier League games, and
Yeah,
they have some
there
pretty good
is.
breakfasts, I believe.
yeah. What?
So-
Crap! I can't
The
touch a
crossbar.
point. Touch a gray. What's the
The
name of that
Crossbar is a
band?
great one.
Turning Point. Touch a Gray's a Grateful Dead song.
Turning Point's just a breakfast place.
Turning Point is also, I'm gonna say this, not good. It is very like take a picture of your food rather than eat it. Like that's what Turning Point is.
Where is it?
It's anywhere. Turning
There's
Turning Points are everywhere.
Yeah, it's a chain. It's a little bit of a chain,
there's
but
one-
yeah, it's not great.
There's one near you, Mike. It's right next to the BK. Have it your way. No, but
Where's
it's definitely
their
more of like
BK?
I'm just
I don't
kidding.
know.
But
Oh.
it's more of a take a picture of your food rather than eat it, and that's just not what I'm into. And
Understandable.
That's my Turning Point hot
Listen,
take.
That's a great review. I get it. Well,
That's wait, if we did breakfast reviews instead of a hot take, it'd be like that's my hot cake. Like a pancake.
like a pancake. I got it.
Guys, come on, man.
You're an idiot.
First of all, why aren't breakfast reviews like? I should see that on Yelp reviews. Like somebody being like, "All right, I got a hot cake real quick."
No, saying it that way, it's much funnier.
Yeah,
I mean,
that was better.
Don't
That
you
was
think
better.
people get like? Don't you people? Some people get confused and be like, "This guy's just got a pancake. He's just holding a pancake over there."
Hotcakes.com. That actually that might be.
I don't know what that is.
Don't
Go to
search
DoorDash.
that. Don't search that.
Not search. Man.
I'm on Chelsea plus 115 against Fulham in that first matchup of the week. So I'm just trying to find the best spots here. I don't know what to do without college football. I've had such a good year without or such a good season, just kind of doing a majority of football picks, and it's taking one of those options away is going to be a real struggle. So, Matt, anything in soccer?
Hotcakes.com is like
Yeah,
I'm on it too. It has nothing to do with breakfast.
it's all about like office designing and like office furniture.
It's
like,
redesigning
if you
your
told
9 to 5. Like that's not just a typical office.
Yeah, what?
Honestly, my last guess for what
man.
hotcakes.com would be what it actually is.
So okay,
It's
creators
Office designing.
creators of collaborative design and innovative and dynamic office furniture, located in the United Kingdom. Maybe okay, you know what? We'll hit us up. We'll hit the Derby. We'll head over to hotcakes.com corporate. we got a good one.
Sponsorships.
Oh, that's bizarre.
Oh man, I'm also on the Chelsea game. Before you move away from it, plus the 115. Give me the Blues.
Okay.
Against the Palace.
No, against Fulham.
Oh yeah, they do play tomorrow.
Full what?
They play
Mike, are you
tomorrow
on?
and
Let
then
me
they play
guess.
Palace.
Fulham.
Let me guess, Mike, you're on Palace?
Yeah, I'll take the Palace plus 420. Yeah, they are spiraling a little bit. They need to get a midfielder, maybe a striker, maybe a new left back, but we'll take them. They played well.
Whole new team.
They normally play well against the bigger clubs for the most part, except for the Tottenham game. But they should have been up 2-0. But that was so I'll take them here. Take them here.
All right.
My other pick. I got another pick. For you.
Go ahead.
Take Liverpool plus 110 against Brighton. And Liverpool isn't having a great year so far, but I still think they're a better side than Brighton, and Klopp's kind of fighting for his job a little bit. I feel like for how down of a year they're having.
You
So
know
I'll take it.
how good that pick is, Mike? I'm on them too. Liverpool plus
Oh
110.
no,
Hate that.
the three boys, the three amigos, were on it together. Liverpool has actually played pretty well, I think, recently.
They have been looking better,
They've,
but still hasn't been a great year.
No, I think Klopp was up for Manager of the Month or something recently. Klopp? Clip, Klopp.
Clap, clap,
Anyway.
clap.
Matt, do you have
Slap,
anything in
slap, slap.
soccer?
The Glum Glub Glab collab. I got one.
Oh, I hate that.
Man City minus 125 in the Derby. going for our 400th ever Derby win. I'm ready for this. There's no way they don't win when they're going for 400. I made that up. I have no many.
Yeah,
I have
no, we
idea.
know. We know.
It's a lot of matchups. I know soccer's old, but
But they play like every 2 weeks.
They play twice a year.
They play, yeah.
Okay, and if it's 200 years old, that's
It is
400
from-
derbies.
First contest was in 1881.
Okay, so pretty close.
I mean,
We're getting up
it's a
there.
while
Getting
ago.
up there.
The all-time
How many-
record is City has won 58 games. United has won
City!
77. So not one. And there's 53 draws. So do the math.
So I'm pretty sure.
That's
Matt,
203 games or 208 games.
I'm pretty sure
something like
Matt said that
I know,
City's
so-
going for their 400th win as well.
that. That's what it was. Yeah.
That's a hot cake. That's a hot cake right there, Mark.
Which means they've had 1,000+ matchups.
It's a hot cake.
Uh,
But
thanks.
I'm gonna win my
Let me
Mega Millions.
serve it to you.
I'm gonna win my Mega Millions. I'm gonna buy Manchester City.
Now that
I
would
don't
be
think
impressive.
Yeah.
I don't think they'll be for sale anytime soon.
Why not?
And
I
it
don't
probably
think
costs a
owners
little bit
need the
more than
money.
you're buying for the Mega.
Fine.
or
I'm
what
gonna
you're
buy
winning for the Mega
a different team, and then you guys aren't gonna be invited onto the pitch.
No, you should buy
No.
Nottingham Forest.
How
Like,
dare
you should-
you?
You could afford Nottingham Forest with your salary right now.
Oh, really? We're not even in the
We're the
relegation
FA
zone.
FA
We're not
Cup
even in the relegation
semifinals.
zone. Oh well,
Whatever it
yes,
was.
we are in the We're on the Carabao Cup semifinals. Get that
Carabao
correct.
Cup.
Taking on Man U, but we're also I'm going
Wait.
plus one. I'm going Nottingham Forest plus 170 versus Leicester on Bovada. I think, dude, we're out of relegation right now. We're sitting pretty. Steve Cooper's got the boys up. They're playing up right now. We're good to go.
I'm confused. They're just playing Mario Kart to win this? The Carabao Cup? Is that right? Is that right for the Star Cup? Like, what is
It
this?
is. It's right after. It's you got to go to Moo Moo Island or Dairy
Yes,
Island.
this
Or
is
whatever.
First of all, it's Moo Moo Farms.
Moo Moo Farms. I knew it was
Moo Moo
Moo Moo
Farms.
something.
Koopa Troopa Island.
This
Jeez.
My
Florida Georgia
does
apologies.
sound like does sound like Caramel Cup, to be honest. with you.
It does. It
So-
certainly does.
What
Well,
about
speaking
Reese's filled with caramel instead of peanut butter?
isn't that just a
No.
Rolo?
It is just a Rolo. Yeah.
It is. Does that have any nougat?
I don't think so.
It's
I don't
Ted
think so.
Nugent.
Speaking of soccer and
Ted Lasso.
and yes, and the standings
Is it
and,
back?
and no, not yet.
Oh.
I don't know when it's coming back. Honestly,
What are you speaking of, Greg?
Well, I was gonna say the man who, if you talk about just overall for the season in first place, Chris did venture in some picks this week when we were talking. He's the only person in the positives. He's 5 units ahead of myself, and he's going heavy on Wrexham. Now this has gotten him wins in the
is.
Shocking.
It's
Shocking.
got him to where he is. He's taken their game against Altrincham. He's taken 1.5 minus, or the first half minus 0.5, minus 105, minus 0.5 for the game at minus 125. He's taken the first half money line at plus 140, and then the game money line at minus 125. Fellas, if he beats us and wins the title, you know he's going to show up when he does return as producer of the show. He's going to have like the most ridiculous, extravagant trophy ever, right?
Yeah, but then he has to send me
Well, then-
3 trophies.
That's a problem. That is true.
I tried to tail some of those picks. I don't think I got any of those units from when I tried to tail some of his Wrexham picks.
You slipped on a banana in the Carabao Cup. Sorry. You got hit by a red shell in the Carabao Cup. Didn't get your picks. Sorry.
Where's he going? Oh,
He slipped on a banana. That was good. That was good.
that was awesome. This is why you got to watch the show on the YouTube channel for sure.
I spun
It
out.
was
I'll
very
tell you,
funny,
dude.
Mark.
Wait, Mike, did you see that Vince Vaughn invented Be Real? Have you seen this? Have you heard about this?
I have not.
So we're big Vince Vaughn guys, and from movies like The Watch, and where he finds the it's another one in here. But it's another thing. So in The Intern, right? The Intern with him and the guy from
Owen Wilson.
Owen Wilson. Yeah, it basically invents Be Real in that. Go do your research, get on Instagram or TikTok when he's doing the whole thing about, like you posted on the line. They're like, that's Instagram. And he's like, no, He's like, you don't say shit. He's like, you just post. He's like, you just post it and that's it. And others can interact. It's like that's Instagram. They're like, no, it's not. Like you're not listening. And he's like, they sold to Facebook for like $1 billion. And what's his name's like, almost it's like, dude, he's got $1 million idea here. And the other guy like jokingly, he's like, it's $1 billion idea. And he's like, see, I told you. Like, dude, I'm telling you, Vince Vaughn invented Be Real in The Intern.
That's really
Be
funny.
real. Be real.
Internship.
Yeah, the internship. Yeah.
The intern's with
The intern
couple,
is with
like
Robert
Prada.
De Niro.
Yeah.
Yeah,
What's
correct.
her name?
But
Anne Hathaway.
Yes.
Anne Hathaway.
That's
Yes.
a good movie too. Robert De Niro does
Both good movies.
Both good movies. One more sentimental. The Internship.
I'm gonna
One's way funnier.
I'm gonna close out my soccer picks and we'll bang through them real quick. Aston Villa versus Leeds -110, and then a little Serie A. Lazio over Sassuolo +120. Roma over Fiorentina even money odds, and then Juventus and Napoli to draw at +250. Mark, anything else in soccer? What?
I have Leeds in that game, the Villa game.
Okay.
+320. I don't think Aston Villa should be that big of favorites over anybody. So I'm taking Leeds +320.
That works. Mark, anything else in soccer?
Bang.
I figured.
My boys.
I saw they were
The Gunners.
I saw they were plus money on Bovada, and I was like, "There's zero chance Mark doesn't take them."
It's the North London derby. We got Tottenham. We got the Spurs.
Derby.
We were plus
Derby.
120. Derby +120, and that leads me to my final picks. I'm gonna go into a parlay here. I got the 2 blue, 2 red parlay with Arsenal, Liverpool as the 2 reds, Man City, and Chelsea as the 2 blues. Taking them all on the money line in the parlay, and it's going to pay out $16.88. And this is how I get back into it, right here.
And this is how we roll.
That works. It always comes back to Florida Georgia line. Mark, Matt, anything else in soccer?
Goalie on his head. What?
That wasn't.
Anything else in soccer outside of Man City?
Sir, give me the guys who like to swim in their backyard. Liverpool +110.
I thought of a good next line.
Go
And
for
then
it. Go for it.
and
Hit it.
goalie.
Hit it. Hit it.
Yeah,
Hit it.
so it's I'm high on loving you is like what's the real line? It's like we're like I'm high on shoving you, like you're shoving somebody. Like
that's a
you're
good
a
one.
hockey player shoving
See,
after every play.
I got a better one. Since
Okay.
it's goalie,
Okay.
you got to go. I'm high on gloving you.
Oh,
Love it.
that's a good one. That one is good. I like that. All right, we're working here. The brains are working.
We're like
This is how we do it.
37 more lyrics away from our first hit single. All right, Matt.
Do we just do?
Mike.
Are we doing just Florida Georgia line songs? Or
Yeah.
are we just go?
Yeah,
Yeah,
It
that's
doesn't
more
make any
Florida
sense.
Georgia puck line.
We're simply 80s Joel,
All
sir.
Mike, anything else in soccer?
Yeah, and that Spurs Arsenal game, I have over 2.5 -125. I think both teams are going to do the goals.
-125.
Yep.
All right, then let's get out of soccer and let's jump in quickly to some tennis. Not the brightest week of tennis last week for us, but we got a couple winners, I think. Mike, you got anything in tennis?
We only have the chorus. We have no other lines.
No, it's just the chorus.
I'm looking at the lyrics now. We've only got the chorus covered.
No, it's only the chorus. That's the best. That's the part you need.
You play the chorus 3 times on stage, say thank you, and say goodbye.
We'll work on it.
It's like that episode of Boy Meets World where they create the band and they end up having to play the dance. And they don't know how to play any of the instruments, and they go out there and they're just like they have the guys that just pose like that's it. They don't have anything else. Oh, it's so ridiculous. And then he ends up playing Banana Fofana or whatever. Doesn't matter.
So it was like, yeah.
I literally watched the episode last night, so it was right in my head. Go ahead,
Sounds
Mike.
like you should
It's almost time for the Aussie Open.
also
We're still-
open it.
Yeah. Anyways, we're in Adelaide. I'll start in Adelaide. I'm gonna go with Caroline Garcia +115 against Belinda Bencic.
Belinda, who?
Caroline's, I don't know. I know her last tournament was the finals, WTA finals, and she won the championship. So let's hope she bounces here and keeps the winning going.
Absolutely. Mark, anything in tennis?
Yeah, I'm gonna go with Paula Badosa against Beatrice Haddad Maya at -145. Paula Badosa, she's bad. She's the baddest around. So
She's the baddest
add
man in whole damn town.
You're going
Little Jim
minus
Croce.
145, right?
Bigger
-145.
than old King Kong. Meaner than a junkyard dog. Ho, ho, ho.
Oh,
Little Jim.
go Dogs.
Yeah, how about the dogs? You see that game this weekend?
I mean, I watched about 17 minutes of
We
it.
talk about that?
It was on Monday though, so it wasn't really the
Not much
weekend.
How
talk
tall
about.
is Stetson Bennett?
I'd say like 6'4".
Is he older than Mike?
There's
He
no
may
way
be
he's
older than
taller
me.
you.
Let me see. Well, he's definitely taller than me.
6'4"?
sure.
You're telling me he's a foot taller than you?
What? Oh wow, he's only 5. He's only 5'11".
Man, that would hit me really late. I was like in the middle of like yawning.
It's
He's only 5'11". Wow,
He's
I
a
thought he
whole
was
foot
much taller.
He's like
than
6 inches taller than you.
that. He is not 6 inches taller than me. But yeah, he. We're born in the same year. I'm 6 months or 7 months older than him.
Wow.
Just think,
Wow.
Mike, had you gone down a different path, you could be a backup or a starting 2-time national champion.
The greatest quarterback in college history. Some may say.
Debatable.
Two-time.
Bernie Kosar.
Tim Tebow.
It's now you gotta go.
EJ
Bennett, right?
Uiagalelei.
How many All-Americans does Stetson Bennett have?
13.
Is it
We can
0?
figure it out.
It's 0. You don't have to look it up. It's
We
0.
can figure it out.
Okay.
How many
He's on-
All-Americans does Tim Tebow have / Heisman's?
How many Burlsworth trophies does Tim?
I don't
Tebow
even
have?
know what the hell's the Burlsworth trophy.
So the thing is, I have a
What is the-
Burlsworth. I have a Burlsworth trophy. That's how much they're just giving those things away.
The Burlsworth's given to the most outstanding FBS college football player who began his career as a walk-on.
Bang.
Actually,
Tebow definitely doesn't have that.
recent winner, I'm pretty sure, is a guy from the South in 2020.
Skylar Morningway. He went to the prep.
The
He did.
Burlsworth. Anything in tennis, Matt?
Yeah, I got one. Don't Blinkova plus 105 over Putin Steva.
All right, Anna Blinkova plus 105 for you. Mark, anything else in tennis?
Yeah, I'm gonna go against the guy that we talk about on this pod. I'm going against Roberto Bautista Agut. I'm going with a name I haven't really seen before, but I liked it. Alejandro Davidovich Fokina. Davidovich as a middle name or first last name is strong. Alejandro as a first name is also strong. Put those two together, I think you got a great tennis name. So give me that tennis name at plus 130.
Once you put it together, it normally loses. Just ask Greg.
I don't know what that means.
Who's in first place right
I
now?
was saying Greg.
Mike.
Chris.
Oh, I'm sorry. Can't protect
Chris.
anybody against Mike, or
Chris
you're a
is-
big fan.
I don't understand. Hold on, I don't understand what he means.
I was saying you always put your bets together and then they would
Yeah, I
lose.
stopped doing that. Notice
I know,
how I'm in first
I know.
place.
Exactly. I've been telling you that for 3 seasons.
Yeah, well, some say I gifted Matt.
At
3
least you
championships.
got your knight in shining armor over there now.
One shining night in armor.
Well, I stand up for my Crone boys.
Well, I appreciate it. Thank you.
And it's always against me.
Mike, any other picks in tennis?
Veronica Kurdamatova, minus 120 against Danielle Collins. And then I'll just finish my last one because it's a parlay. It's those two. It's Garcia Kurdamatova and then Lauren Davis, minus 170.
The
So
parlay is
that
minus 170?
No. Lauren Davis, minus 170. The parlay is plus 526. I mean, it's definitely Zay Jones stats.
I don't know what he showed. What
It was
the
Zay
parlay,
Jones' stats against Dallas, week
Mike?
16.
That's just
Crazy.
mean.
And that's your guy. That's crazy.
He's
What's
never
your
been
parlay
my
guy?
guy. He's never been
That's
my
your
guy.
guy.
I don't have no guys in fantasy football.
What's
It's
your
just
parlay
me.
pick?
It's like it's just
I
you.
don't like
Plus
you.
526.
I ain't got no guys. Don't ask me if I'm hurt, dog. Don't ask me if I'm all right. I'm hurt.
Oh, man.
Shut up. No one likes you, especially me.
Mark, do you have any other picks in tennis? Are you good?
I don't know. I'm trying to be mean right now. See if it works.
Working.
one shining moon.
Well,
Any more picks in tennis, Mark?
Yeah, I'm gonna take Constant Lestien because Matt is constantly on my nerves.
oh,
Boom. And I'm a
Yes.
constant winner. And he doesn't, who doesn't play constantly good football? Zay Jones. Only 1 week a year.
Constantly Lestien. That's you.
All right, let's wrap.
Got him.
Let's wrap up.
Got
this.
him. Got him. Woo-hoo-hoo!
Matt, anything else in tennis?
I hope I didn't wake my kids
Did you
up.
throw your glasses?
Yeah, I threw
Why
the
would you
glasses.
throw
They're not
them?
real.
All right, well.
They're not real.
It's real to
For
me.
my whole
It's
life.
real to me, damn it.
Matt,
I
anything else?
don't. No,
You're good? All right, then let's get the heck out of tennis and let's go to college basketball. Things are, I mean, we had a pretty decent week in college basketball last week. I'm not going to lie.
I shouldn't have added any of those Dakota games.
No, you really shouldn't have.
No.
Didn't work out.
Not at all.
North Dakota didn't work out for me at all
No.
in any format,
Horrible.
any sport.
Oh, we skipped right over that championship, but the South Dakota Jackrabbits just dominating the FBS final. So,
They've been there before.
Yep. 20 years ago, wasn't that what it was?
No, it was 2 years ago, but it was one in like the 30-year span.
Well, either way, Bovada has a ton of college football or college basketball games loaded up for Thursday. Matt, I'll start with you.
I got a big one. This one is going to get me back. It's a big parlay. And this is the one that's going to get me back. It's going to get me back. It's an 8-team unders parlay. I'm calling it Under Thursday. That's what I'm calling tomorrow. Pretty elaborate name. So Minnesota University versus Ohio State. Under 137 points, minus 110. I'm taking these all straight as well.
So under 137,
Correct.
minus 110. Okay.
Georgia Southern at Appalachian State. Under 127.5, minus 110. IUPUI versus IPFW. I'm calling that the acronym game of the year. Under 135.5, minus 110. Robert Morris at Oakland. Under 141.5, minus 110. We got Coastal Carolina at Old Dominion. Under 139, minus 110. We have Drexel at the brook that's filled with stones. Under 124.5, minus 110. We got Youngstown State at Detroit University. Minus 157.5, minus 110. And Michigan at Iowa. Under 154.5, minus 110.
17545.
Yes, sir. Let's get
Gotcha.
these units. This is
Gotcha.
how
We're on the same wavelength.
you literally just typed it in. There's
I
0%
know.
chance you did it.
I know.
But
So
I am
that's-
ready for this 8-pick parlay.
I mean, plus 17545 would most certainly get you back into it and into a healthy lead.
Yeah, no, and I it's Bloody Thursday for you guys.
There's no way to even ban this if this wins and this is the strategy. Like,
No, that's an unbannable pick.
yeah.
I mean,
You
good
can't
pick,
ban
but
a normal parlay.
I did a lot of research on it. These aren't just teams. I didn't just like throw my pigeon into a hat and start grabbing teams.
I understand that. That's good
Start grabbing
strategy.
feathers. I should say start
Is that a
grabbing
saying?
feathers. Yeah, don't throw
That can't be a saying.
yeah, it's don't throw your pigeon in your hat and start grabbing feathers.
I'm in that Michigan Iowa game though.
It's common. It's a common. I think they say it in
Common?
Yellowstone. I don't really watch that show, but I think they say it in Yellowstone.
Okay.
Never seen it.
Mike, do they say it in that show?
I never heard them say anything about a pigeon.
No,
in a
Kevin
hat.
Costner says it in Yellowstone.
He was on top of it for you.
It's his saying. Every time he like stops a crime, he's like,
I
never
don't think
put
he's
pigeon in a
stopping
hat.
crimes in that show.
Well, I've never watched it. I just know
The
he's
bad guy?
never
Oh, if he's
throwing
the
a
bad
pigeon
guy,
out.
then he definitely says the pigeon quote. 100%. Yeah.
after he robs like trains.
He like turns around just like in Oh Brother, Where Art Thou? When he like robs, it's like same thing as like robbing a bank. He's like, I'm George Smiley. Man, I'm Smiley. This guy, he turns around and goes, never pick pigeon feathers out of a hat when you throw a pigeon there. I forget what the saying was.
He owns a ranch in Montana in modern day. He's not robbing trains and banks just left and right.
You think people aren't robbing trains and banks to
Modern
this
day.
day right now, Mike?
It's the Chiefs
No,
fan. That guy
not
was
just
robbing
consistently.
banks.
Yeah, that guy was robbing
People
banks.
are
It was
still
a
robbing
period
banks and
piece.
trains to this day.
But not like consistently.
Really? Because I know one that got caught a few years ago. Used to be a radio
A
show
couple
guy.
weeks ago. I know one that got caught
He was
recently.
multiple guys from that radio show who got caught robbing banks.
He was from
three-
sales.
There's like 3 different bank robbers related to that show in its different iterations.
Yeah.
So it's their bank robbers are a thing still. It's not
That's
just Johnny
crazy.
Well,
Depp
how
in
often? Yeah, no, I
1945.
agree. I'm saying, but like the train. How often do you think a train gets robbed?
Oh, there's
Ask
still
the
train heists. Train heists still happen.
Imagine
Is
robbing a
Yellowst-
train and then diving into the Altoona Curve.
Is Yellowstone a modern day show?
Yes.
I thought it was a timepiece.
No.
Where it's
No.
like period.
They
Like,
have a
Uh,
show. They
a
created
timepiece
another
is a
one.
watch.
They created another one that's from like that is called like 1910 or something like that. That
1917
shows how
or
that
something.
shows how to lead up to it. But
see, that's what I
Shows
thought
how
it
to
was all
lead
like
up to it.
Cowboys
People call it
Yellowstone.
prequel.
how often?
It
do
is all
trains get
Cowboys.
robbed?
Cowboys still exist, Mark. You know that, right?
Yes.
Not
Yeah,
the football.
The
team.
Dallas Cowboys. I'm
No,
on
real Cowboys still exist.
I'm on Iowa in that Michigan-Iowa game, -4. It's certainly not because of the Michigan State game over the weekend and the fact that they combined for like 42 points in the first half and the line was 65.5. Definitely not that reason I'm mad at
Give
Michigan.
me Iowa. as
Train
well.
robberies are not very common in modern times.
January 22nd, 2022. Los Angeles hit by string of train robberies. So the Lufthansa heist. Like, I don't understand how you don't get that
There's an
like robberies
airport.
still happen.
No, they
Okay,
do have
still.
it.
Put it in the
I'm not saying they
80s.
don't have it. I'm just saying that's not consistently what.
Mike,
I feel like
7
if you
days
rob
ago, there
one
was a
train,
SEPTA,
you're or
SEPTA train robbery 7 days ago. Done.
except the train robberies. Probably some dude got mugged on the train or something.
That's a little bit different.
That's
than,
a train
That
robbery.
is not what
Train
I'm.
robbery.
You know that's not what we're talking about.
You think you want them to pull up next to him on horses and jump on the train
Yeah,
and
they
do
go-
it like that still?
they go to the
Yeah,
freight
well-
trains? The
I
freight
want the
trains.
guy with
Right,
the lasso and swings off his horse onto
Yeah.
the back of the train.
You're like going like
Yeah.
Boris Badnov, like tying Rocky or Bullwinkle to the tracks and like then robbing the train after. I got you.
All right,
One,
Mike,
one guy pulls out his cell phone. Mike's like, "No, technology's not allowed. You got to use ropes only."
train robberies aside, I need some college basketball picks, Mike.
Yeah. Oh, this one.
I mean-
there's been they cut the locks and they. All right. Yeah. I'm gonna go with Oregon -3.5, -110. I forget who they're playing. But that I'll take
Arizona
that.
State.
Yeah, Arizona State. And then my only other college basketball pick, I'm going to take BYU +6, -110 at home against Gonzaga. I don't really think Gonzaga's got it this year. They are ranked 8th still, but I still don't think that goes. BYU normally plays well at home.
I feel like I haven't
don't
heard
know
a
about
ton
this
from
year.
them.
Yeah.
I'm going Big Sky with my next two, or at least one of the next two. Northern Kentucky +1.5, -110, and then Montana State -11, -110 on Bovada. That closes out those for me. Matt, I assume you're done. Mark, anything else in college basketball?
Yeah, I'm gonna go USC over Colorado -2.5, -110, and then I'm also gonna go Stephen F. Austin over Utah Tech -2, -110.
Is that because of the reported WWE news? You have to honor Stone Cold?
No, I just don't
What happened to
think
Stone Cold?
Utah Tech.
Nothing happened to Stone Cold.
Dude, you maybe just think Stone Cold was dead. Jesus.
alive and well. Alive and
I was
well.
gonna say, I
Kevin
saw-
Nash situation.
I know. Kevin Nash also alive.
I
Can we
saw a
talk
video
about that?
like 2 days ago of Stone Cold Steve Austin working out. He for sure looks good.
You talk about that? How TikTok is like they're doing that trend right now where they're
Yeah,
telling like,
horrible
people
trend. Horrible trend.
super sad, and I don't know why anyone would ever do that.
Yeah,
But
terrible trade.
about 6 years ago, I told Greg that Kevin Nash had passed. People are stealing trends from my brain.
Stealing trains.
Chains?
Train robbery right out of Matt's head.
I found
Freudian slip.
I found recent train robberies. They're stealing like Amazon packages. That's what they're targeting, like Amazon packages and
The
trains.
train heists. Mike, they're not stealing like coal anymore, or like minerals.
Gold
Like,
Minerals.
leather. They're stealing leather.
And are we good? Are we good in
Rubies.
college basketball?
Oh, crap.
All right, if we're good in
hilarious.
college basketball, let's take a quick detour into darts. We have the Bahrain Masters this week. I just have a couple of picks really quickly. I also have just one matchup in the online live league: Barry Bates versus Gary Stafford plus 115. When I'm taking two futures on this 2-day event, Rob Cross outright to win the whole thing plus 900. Gerwin Price outright to win the whole thing plus 400. And then two plays for the first round: Rob Cross versus Nitin Kumar 6-0 plus 700, and Gerwin Price versus Paul Lim 6-0 plus 475. Matt, anything darts?
Mikey Dowtown's brother, Kevin Dowling, minus 165 over Mark Simes.
Kevin Dowling versus that guy's name is Mike Symes.
What did I say?
Kevin.
Mark
Symes.
Mark. Yeah, he said Mark.
Mark Simes.
minus 165 for you. All right, are we good in darts then? We'll go to the NHL. A ton of games on a Thursday. Mark, I'll start with you.
All right, I went to the wrong sport, but I like my puck lines, so I'm gonna go straight to the Tampa Bay Lightning minus 1.5, minus 105 against Vancouver. Vancouver's got to go a long way, all the way to Tampa, and Tampa's a better team.
Minus 1.5, minus 105.
Yep.
All right, Matt. Anything in the NHL?
Yeah. Stars plus 105 over the Rangers.
I swear to God, every single week when you do that, you like hesitate for a second. It's always one of the games that I've picked. I don't know why. I don't know how, but I'm also on the Stars plus 105 in that game.
Sounds good to me.
All right.
I don't know. Mike, go ahead.
I'm going to take the Avalanche minus 1.5, minus 125 against the Blackhawks. Blackhawks, one of the worst teams in the league.
Won last night.
Yeah, they stink still.
I guess. Mark, anything else?
Yeah, I'm a little upset. I'm trying to take the Panthers on the puck line at minus 1.5, but it's not allowing me. It's crossed off currently for some reason. So I'm going to go to the Bruins over the Kraken plus 110 on the puck line.
Bruins minus 1.5, minus 110. Matt, any other parody songs to go with the puck line picks?
Yeah, I got one. It's We're Running Wild with the Minnesota Wild minus 115. It's a Florida Georgia Line song called Running Wild.
Is there really?
No, but it'd be funny if it was.
Oh, how am I supposed to know? I don't listen to Florida Georgia Line.
I went to a Florida Georgia Line concert, actually.
I understand that I'm part of the parody song band. I get that, but I have none of the knowledge of the actual song.
You already dressed up as Weird Al, so it'd be perfect.
You're certainly not wrong. Certainly not wrong. I'm on the Sabres plus 105, despite the fact that they got absolutely trounced by the Flyers the other day. Still think they're pretty good.
They did.
All right, UFC's back.
No,
I'm on the
pick.
Golden Knights.
Of course you are.
Minus 135. Shout out Mark Stone, the guy.
I
Got
thought
his
that was
jersey.
the Trevos guy you were wearing.
No, that's Trevor Zegras. That's the Ducks.
Trevos is a town in like the Northeast.
The Trevos guy.
I'll be on the Golden Knights.
The Golden Knights. All right, I got it on there. Minus 135.
Yep.
My last pick in the NHL is the Florida Panthers, the aforementioned Florida Panthers, plus 115. We good on the NHL then?
I got the Senators minus 1.5 plus 160, and I'm parlaying my three picks together for a 966 puck line parlay.
Puck line parlay. What is it?
966.
Plus 966. All right,
I'll take
then
that.
we good. You'll take that?
With the
Yeah.
Charlotte Hornets added to it at plus 250, so that makes it plus 1243.
So
I'll take that. I'll take that.
Hold
That's
on,
defense.
that's not how that's
Defense.
defense, Mark.
Yeah, you're ahead of them.
I wasn't gonna give him the puck line parlay, but he's gonna add the Charlotte Hornets money line,
Yep, plus 250.
and then what does it pay out?
I don't know. I made up the number. We'd have to look it up.
36-31.
36-31.
So are you taking the Charlotte Hornets outright as well?
Yes.
Okay. Well, that's a good transition to the NBA with a pretty, again, light slate on a Thursday on Bovada right now. But we'll go to them. Matt, Charlotte Hornets, really big LaMelo Ball guy.
Yeah, actually, I got some Charlotte Hornets player props too.
I can't
I
wait
got
to hear
No
it.
way they're up yet.
Tyree Rozier over 2.5 threes, minus 110. I got PJ Washington over 1.5 threes, minus 145. And I have LaMelo Ball over 3.5 threes, minus 150.
So PJ Washington was over 1.5 at what?
Minus 145.
Those are up. Normally, you don't have much till the
What
next
were the
day.
odds on Rozier, Matt?
110.
Minus 110.
We really need a
And-
stenographer.
We really do. It would make
Or if
this,
you-
it would
Or
make
if you
life that
just
much
wrote
easier.
down your picks, it'd be simpler. Because me and Mark write ours down.
Okay, do
LaMelo-
you send them to Greg?
No,
We
they
could,
don't.
but he writes them down, so there's no need to.
LaMelo Ball over threes, 2.5.
Over 3.5, minus 150.
It's a lot of threes.
Yeah, but it's going to be a big night for the Horns.
The Horns.
Horns. That's how you pronounce it. We're from Charlotte.
The Raptors do stink. So
Yeah.
yeah,
They might be blowing it up soon.
potentially. I'm on the Sixers, who should blow it up. Minus 9.5, minus 110. So
I'm also on the Sixers. I'll be there tomorrow if anybody wants to hang out. I'll be wearing a James Harden jersey.
Really putting it out there like that?
Oh,
Yeah.
good. Nice.
I'll be wearing a James Harden jersey. If you see me, say hi.
You might be the only one.
Mike will buy you a snow cone if you, if
yes.
you say hi.
First person to say hi to Mike. Mike has to buy him a snow cone and a large popcorn.
I need the
If somebody
phrase that-
actually comes up to me and asks for this, I'm out.
No, you have to, dude. You can't don't mess with the listeners like
Yeah.
that.
All right.
Matt, what's the
All right,
phrase
I'll buy
that
snow
pays in
cone.
this situation?
What?
What's the phrase that pays? They need to say something to him specific so we know.
So the first one to find Mike at the Sixers game tomorrow night for a free snow cone and a free large popcorn, the phrase that pays on 94.3 WXMN is the potatoes are free. And that's what you got to say, and Mike will get you a free snow cone and a large popcorn. And who you listening to?
Who's giving it to you?
All rights reserved for the WXXM.
Mark, you got anything in the NBA?
Yeah, I'm gonna add the Sixers to my card as well. I'm also Matt inspired me to take a couple player props from that game.
If you get a few player pops
indeed.
in.
I got a couple pops in. I'm gonna take Embiid over 31.5 points.
Nice.
Nice.
Minus 125.
Nice.
Embiid over 43.5 points and rebounds.
Nice.
Minus 105.
Nice.
And Harden over 10.5 assists.
Nice.
Minus 105.
All right,
So-
give me the Oklahoma City Thunder money line plus 315.
All right, so hold on. So it's over 41.5 points and rebounds. What's it pay?
105.
Okay.
I thought you were frozen
you
for a
took-
second.
So did I. Harden
Yeah, I was like,
over James Harden over 10.5 assists was what?
Minus 105.
Minus 105. And it was over 31.5 points.
Yep.
And what was that? Minus 110?
Minus 125.
125. All right.
I want Josh Giddey over 5.5 assists. Even odds. That's my guy.
Matt took the Thunder plus 315.
Mm-hmm.
Mike's taking Josh Giddey over what?
Yes. 5.5 assists, even odds.
ST plus 100. And Matt with the Thunder plus 315. I'm on the Celtics minus 3, minus 110 as well. just so we are all on the same page. All right,
That's it for
Same.
me.
that closes out the NBA.
Yep.
Yeah, you got my Celtics pick, right?
Yeah, Celtics -3.
Got it. Good. Done.
All right. So then Matt, you mentioned it a little bit ago. The UFC is finally back in 2023.
Let's go.
Mhm.
We already had somebody pull out of the main event, so it is very
True.
short notice replacement. Sean Strickland stepping in. It's going to be at 205 to take on Nasruddin Imavov. It's from the Apex, right, Mike?
Yeah, he had nothing like going from ending 2022 with the Sean Strickland headline into the 2023 and him headlining the first one. Oh, both in the Apex.
It's certainly what we pay for. It's just good to have MMA back.
That's true.
We had to deal with just boring boxing for the last couple of weeks.
Whoa, not boring. Boots Ennis and Tank Davis got it done. I should have been there. But
that's your own
the
fault.
bucket's a fraud.
You wished for a party.
No, I didn't. Stop that. You
Mark,
painted me as a villain.
Mark, anything in the UFC?
Yeah, I'm gonna jump on Punahele Soriano -165 against Roman Kopylov.
That guy hits like a Mack truck, so I like that.
I'm on him as well.
Which one, Roman?
No, Punahele Soriano.
I'm on Punahele as well, but I feel like he loses every time I bet on him. So
It's a very real possibility.
I thought Matt disappeared.
yeah, so did I. I
He's
thought he had to go to the bathroom. I thought he had to go to the bathroom. He was wearing camouflage.
Camouflage.
He hasn't been wearing a shirt this entire podcast.
Oh
Just a
man,
floating
that's
head.
incredible.
I'm on Abdul El Hassan -105 in that matchup with Claudio Ribeiro.
Me
on
as well.
Bovada. You're on that
Also
one?
hits like a Mack truck.
Yes.
I feel like there's going to be a lot of good violence. It is a kind of gross card, but it's going to be a lot of good violence.
Yeah, it should be a good one. Matt, anything in the UFC?
I got 3, Greg.
Ooh.
Calling it Upset Thursday
Mm.
on Saturday.
Yeah, I was going to say, wait.
So Nick Aguirre versus Daniel Argueta, +400. I'm taking Nick. Jimmy Flick versus Charles Johnson,
Ooh,
+270. The flick stick. Carlos
It's a
Hernandez.
big bucket guy.
Carlos Hernandez +265 over Alan Nascimento. All parlayed +6653. The under Thursday on a Saturday parlay. It's like when they have Thursday night football on Monday night.
Yes.
Like,
yeah.
they-
They still
on NFL
they still
Network.
call it Thursday night football.
They're like Monday night football on Thursday night.
Yeah.
Like,
All right. Well, I mean, I like the underdogs, man. I'm joining you with an underdog. Hayoni Barcelos +600 against Umar Nurmagomedov. Huh?
That line is just too much.
-950? Yeah.
Yeah,
absolutely.
I thought Barcelos a lot better. Maybe it's just because the love the bucket and double B give him. But I don't know. That
I'm
line
sure.
feels high. I'm not going to take it, but that line feels
I'll
doesn't make
gladly
sense.
take it. Gladly take it all day. I'm also on Ketlin Vieira -120 against Rocky Pennington
Me as well.
all day.
Another person that kind of hits like a Mack truck. We're on the big KOs this week.
I hope so. I need that back in the UFC. Mark,
Yeah.
anything else in the UFC?
Yeah, I'm gonna take Dan Ige against Damon Jackson.
I like that.
-121. Dan Ige, he's been talked about plenty of times on this show, which means I got to take him. I don't know much about UFC, but I remember names.
That works.
He throws big bombs too. I don't know why the line's so low. Damon Jackson's kind of like a fringe UFC guy with a few wins here or there, but I'll take Ige -121.
Ige was
I don't
on
know.
like the verge of a title shot at one point, wasn't he?
Ige was close, and then I think he beat what's his name on a nonsense decision. I did win on it. He beat oh my god, what's his name? I'll figure
Dan
it out.
Ige.
No,
No, but I'm on Ige too. He's on my card. Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah, in 2020 he beat Barbosa on that crazy decision.
Okay.
And then he proceeded to lose to Cater,
Cutter.
the Korean Zombie, and Josh Emmett, which are all top of the table guys in the featherweight division. So
Yeah, 100%. Anything
All
else?
by decision.
yeah,
Anything
he'll
else
be
in
there.
in the UFC, Matt?
Nope, I'm good, buddy.
Mark?
Nope.
Mike?
Yeah, I just have the main event.
All right. I'm in the main event as well, but you can go ahead and go first.
I'll take Strickland minus 107. I think he could put Imavov out. So, and he lost that close decision in the last main event in December of 2022. So I think he'll come out with really trying to get the KO here.
Matt's a big Nasruddin Imavov guy. I'm a big Nasruddin Imavov guy. Minus
Put it on my
114
card.
minus 114 on Bovada. Matt's on his card too. But that's where
That's
where we're
rat,
going.
baby.
That is a
That's
different
not
fighter.
Different guy.
That is
Different
a different fighter.
I thought that was
Nope.
okay. It was a nickname for like like the rat. I thought he was the rat. Never mind. All right.
One guy's German, one guy's from France. It's okay. I get it. I can see the confusion.
I like
French
the UFC
German.
title holders on here. That's pretty cool. End of 2023 title holders they got here. That's something we can look at for another day. But I was just looking.
We
can
got to
take
get
a
to
look
the
at that
playoffs,
for sure.
baby. Playoffs.
We
playoffs.
also
playoff football
we'll
to
also
talk about.
look at some entertainment lines coming up. I'm sure for some the Oscars,
probably
etc.
good
So,
ones.
Yellowstone.
let's get into the what we're all here for. It is the NFL playoffs. Week 1 is here. Wild card weekend. Super wild card weekend, fellas. We have 7 games. I say we just go one by one, and we can start with the opening game. It's that Saturday afternoon game. The Seattle Seahawks taking on the San Francisco 49ers. Mark, what do you got?
I'm going with the Niners minus 10. I know it's a divisional matchup. Two teams from the same division, so it's going to be tight. But I don't think the Seahawks have the ability to keep it close here with the Niners.
Yeah, I'm on that pick as well. Even money odds. I just think that they're the better team. I wish the Packers would have won that game and the Seahawks weren't in the playoffs because I just don't think not that the Packers were any good or much better, but I think that there would have been a different type of game.
I like the Seahawks plus 10 minus 120. Brock Purdy is due for a bad game. I don't know if the Seahawks would win, but he's due for a bad game. Seahawks got a solid defense there. I think they keep it close. Maybe lose by a touchdown.
Matt, you have anything in this game?
Yes. Give me the Niners money line.
49ers minus 510 for you. I'm also on the under 42.5 at minus 110 in this one.
When I was doing the math last week, I really thought Matt was going to have a positive record because he was like, he had a lot more wins than I thought he had a lot more wins than losses, but he had like all those money line picks that he had like 7 picks that I don't even think added up to 1 unit.
I missed when we just did records.
the one was I forget who
we did records. We didn't let people choose like higher than minus 250s.
Will the Giants score in every quarter? No, minus 2,000.
Cash it.
0.05 units. 0.05 units. That's a big dub. I get it.
If you would have put 2,000 units on it, you would have won 500 units.
No, we were on 100 units.
50 units.
I'm
I have
on.
no idea.
We'll go to Saturday night's game, a rematch of a regular season drubbing. The Los Angeles Chargers head to Jacksonville, where the Jaguars are 2-point home underdogs on Bovada. Matt.
Chargers. I was trying to make my yawn look cool. Chargers minus 2. I think the Chargers get it done. You know what they say, having to travel all the way from America to America. It's tough traveling. So I do like the Chargers in that game.
I'm on the Chargers too. I just think they're the better team right now. Mike.
I'm double dipping on the Chargers. Minus 2, minus 110, and minus 130.
Double dip that for me as well.
Yeah, the Jaguars, I think they luckily won last week against a hobbled Titans team. I think the Chargers are going to blow them out.
Blowing out them.
There were definitely some nerves for sure in that game.
Yeah.
Mark?
Give me the Jags. I'll double dip on the Jags.
Let's
the last
go.
time Coach Peterson had a home underdog, he rode him. And I like Trevor Lawrence. He's showing that he is a true franchise quarterback.
I don't
from
even think he
Clemson.
played that well last year.
Clemson. He played really well this year. from Clemson, won a national title. That's what you do when you're not in the SEC and you're from the ACC.
So are you
He's not-
double dipping on the Jaguars?
I'm not
Or
even paying attention. Yeah, I'm double dipping on the Jags. Ah! That was my Jag roar.
the Jacksonville Jaguars?
Jaguar.
I'm trying to do something for the Chargers, but I don't really know.
There's going to be people jumping in the pool. They're going to be so excited over there. The Jags have some playoff success. They've had more playoff success recently than the Chargers have.
True. Very
Blake
true.
Bortles.
That is true.
Why?
Yeah,
Why?
take a picture.
Why?
Take a
Why?
picture.
It's the Lightning. Or it's the Chargers. Damn it.
Let's go to Sunday. The first game is the Buffalo Bills hosting the Miami Dolphins, most likely either Skylar Thompson or Teddy Bridgewater. And it is the
I think
Bills.
they said Thompson.
Is it? Did they?
I think there was
that's
an announcement earlier.
Not great for Miami Dolphins fans. The Bills are 13-point home favorites. Mark, what do you got?
I'm going to just take the Bills here. I think it should be a drubbing. I don't think the Dolphins are going to be able to move the ball too well without either their top two quarterbacks. So give me the Bills.
I'm on the Bills as well. Matt.
Give me the Bills minus 13. It's going to be a drubbing.
Mike.
I was trying to confirm the Skylar Thompson news. I'm going to take the Bills minus 13, minus 110. But I went on Adam Schefter's Twitter and he retweeted that the Chargers social media tweeted all these receipts already of all these people calling them overrated and stuff. I feel like that's early, just because they made the playoffs. I don't like that. It's a bad omen.
That's
Don't
a bad
like that.
omen for sure.
Yeah, don't like that at all. But I'm gonna keep them with my double dip. But yeah, I'll go Bills minus 13, minus 110.
I think the next one is one of the more intriguing matchups. Everyone's called the Vikings overrated, and they're 3-point home favorites to the New York Giants on
Home dogs.
Bovada. Matt, what do you got?
So I'm taking the Minnesota Vikings minus 3. I mean, Justin Jefferson, baby, SEC football champion. No one does it like the SEC. This team rules. It ain't the AAC, some crappy Clemson players here.
Whoa.
We're talking SEC football here. Justin
You said
Jefferson.
AAC.
ACC, whatever.
AAC, Tulane got it done against USC.
C for Temple U.
So give me
AAC,
the
baby.
Vikings minus 3.
Ooh.
Vikings
Temple,
minus 3.
let's go.
Matt or Mike.
I'll go again.
Yeah, I have the Giants plus 3, minus 110.
Giants plus 3, minus 110. I'm actually double dipping on the Giants. Giants plus 3, minus 110.
No.
And I think they have the ability to get it done. Plus 140 on the money line. Mark.
I'm also double dipping on the Giants. They are rested. They have, I don't know. They have a really good running game. So
And they have good
I
defense.
think they can control the clock. Yeah.
They got a good defense, too. I think they could stop them.
Mark those two as losses because whenever me and Mark match up, we always lose.
Well, that's
And
'cause we're
you
losers
add me
together.
in there, too. That's
We are
not good.
definitely losers. There's zero.
We are losers.
You add me in as a third in there, and
L7.
it's tough.
L7 weenie losers.
we close out the Sunday slate of games with a rematch of Week 18. Baltimore headed to Cincinnati. Who knows about Lamar Jackson's status? It seems more and more like he's not going to play. But Mike, the Bengals are 8.5-point favorites. Or 8-point
Yeah.
favorites, sorry.
I'm going to take the Ravens plus 8, minus 105. And I'm going to take them plus 330. I'm going to take I was in an argument. I think the Bengals overdid their stay last year, and I think they're going to go out early this year. I think Lamar's playing.
I mean, the lines to me seem like he's not. I'm taking the Bengals minus 8. I'm taking under 40.5 in this one. It just
Ravens defense looks good too with the Rokon
Yeah.
Smith
hence
edition
the
and
under
everything.
40.5 at Bovada.
Yeah.
Bengals
I just don't know how
minus
they-
8. Over
Matt,
40
you're
and
on
a
them?
half. Over 40 and a half. Bengals get it done. They're going to put up 36 points by themselves. That game ends 36-9. I'm gonna see if I
Take
can
the
bet
exact
that.
score.
I'm gonna see if I can bet that.
Yeah, that definitely's got to be on there. But yeah, +8 -105. Yeah, nah, Ravens got it. Even if they got Huntley playing, he can keep it close.
Mark, what do you think about this game?
I don't think that Huntley or Lamar is going to play.
Oh, is it
So
going to be Brown?
I think it's going to be Brown. So I'm taking the Bengals. And I like the Bengals with the over. I'm trying to find the Bengals to win 36-9 before Mac gets it. but
It
I
doesn't
can't find
exist, so go ahead and give me 35-10 Bengals plus 17,000.
What's the score?
35-10 Bengals.
Plus
so that'd be 170
17,000
units.
Yes, it would. Mark, you're on.
I'll take the Bengals 31-9 for plus 21,000 units.
Bengals 31, Ravens 9. What was the odds?
21,000.
Plus.
So that'd be 21
So-
units.
No, it'd be 210 units.
21.0 units.
Okay.
36-9.
So that brings
36-9.
that brings us to the last game of the weekend and the challenge. It is the 5th seed Dallas Cowboys heading to the NFC South champions, Tampa Bay Buccaneers. The Bucs are 2.5-point underdogs on Bovada. Matt and Mike, you guys are tied at the top. The only person that won last week was Mark, inching ever closer. But Matt, I'll let you start.
I'm struggling this one, but I mean I hate to bet against Tom Brady, but you know what? I'm gonna try to jinx this. Give me the Cowboys minus 2.5, and on my card.
All right.
Then they come to Philadelphia. We have a match.
That would be insane. Mike.
Yeah, I've been back and forth, but I have the Bucks written down, so I have to stick with them. Bucks plus 120 and Bucks 2.5 minus 110. Put it on my card.
Bucks plus 120. Mark.
I'm also doing the double dip on the Bucks here, which in my scenario would set up a NFC East showdown with the Giants for the Birds at the Link next week.
Whew. I don't know how I feel about that. I am on the Cowboys with Matt. Cowboys minus 2.5, minus 110. I have it on the card. The Bucs are so bad, and I just can't envision a scenario where their offensive line can keep Micah Parsons and company out of Tom Brady's face, which we know is what beats Tom Brady, especially in
Dallas just lost to Sam Howell.
last game of the season. I don't.
They had something. They had stuff to play
I mean,
for.
come
though.
on.
Like, it's not like they didn't.
There's no way they thought that the Giants' backups were going to beat the Eagles.
I'm gonna ask
Well,
this.
I mean, that doesn't excuse Dak for looking
That's
like
true.
crap.
The
That'll
Cowboys
do.
can look amazing one week and then look horrible the next. So
who's Sam Howell and who does he play for?
The
He
Commanders.
played for UNC.
UNC
He was,
and then the Commanders. Yeah.
yeah, he was Sean May's center.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
All right, fellas. Well, I'm excited for a full weekend of NFL playoffs. It should be a good one. Thanks for joining us this week. YouTube.com/theunderdog, macronpicks.com. Fellas, let's go win some bets.